Michael Caine was born Maurice Joseph Micklewhite at St Olave's Hospital in the Rotherhithe district of London on 14 March 1933, the son of cook and charwoman Ellen Frances Marie, née Burchell, 1900–1989, and fish market porter Maurice Joseph Micklewhite, 1899–1956. His father was Catholic, of Anglo-Irish and Romani descent. Caine was raised in his mother's Protestant faith. He had a younger brother, Stanley, 1935–2013, who also became an actor, and an older maternal half-brother named David Burchell. He grew up in London's Southwark district. During the Second World War, he was evacuated 100 miles, 160 kilometres, north to North Runcton, Norfolk, where he made his acting debut at the village school and had a pet horse called Lottie. After the war, Caine's father was demobilised and the family were rehoused by the council in Marshall Gardens in London's Elephant and Castle area, where they lived in a prefabricated house made in Canada. 19. As much of London's housing stock had been destroyed during the Blitz in 1940 and 1941. Caine later wrote in his autobiography, "The prefabs, as they were known, were intended to be temporary homes while London was reconstructed. But we ended up living there for 18 years, and for us, after a cramped flat with an outside toilet, it was luxury." At the age of 10, Caine acted in a school play as the father of the ugly sisters in Cinderella. His trousers zipper was undone, prompting the audience to laugh, which inspired him to pursue an acting career. In 1944, he passed his 11+ examination, winning a scholarship to Hackney Downs School. After a year there, he moved to Wilson School in Camberwell, which he left at age 16 after gaining school certificates in 6 subjects. He then worked briefly as a filing clerk and messenger for a film company in Victoria and film producer J. Lewis on Wardour Street. He went on to have a stellar career spanning 8 decades and has appeared in 160 films since then. He acted alongside his brother, Stanley Micklewhite, in several box office hits like Play Dirty, Billion Dollar Brain, and The Italian Job. In 2013, Micklewhite died, which devastated Caine greatly. He couldn't even attend his brother's funeral, as their family wanted to keep it private and knew the media would come if Caine attended. Rather than paying his last respects in person, Caine had to grieve privately and silently. Micklewhite's widow recalled how both actors were very close, which made the loss so heavy on Caine. Other than his younger brother, Caine had other family members close to his heart. He is a proud dad to 2 daughters, Dominique and Natasha. Throughout his successful career, Caine stayed close to his family. He thought had gone through all the challenges, only to realize there was more. One day, he received a strange call from a reporter saying he would run an article on Caine. The media running reports on him was no news to the actor, as he's dealt with them for decades. Unbeknownst to Caine, his mother had visited his half-brother every Monday for 50 years, giving him food from their fridge. However, this editor found a life-changing fact about the Batman Begins actor's life. He claimed Caine had a long-lost brother. A couple of years after Caine's mother passed, he and his younger brother discovered they had an elder half-brother named David Burchell. He was an illegitimate child born out of wedlock before she married Caine's dad. The actor discovered this fact from a reporter working on a piece on the state of mental health institutions in England. They were having round-table discussions with some verbal patients at an institution when the fact was revealed to them. Unbeknownst to Caine, his mother had visited his half-brother every Monday for 50 years, giving him food from their fridge. After the news broke, The actor remembered his mother visiting a cousin up at Cane Hill Mental Hospital, but it was a cover-up to see her eldest son. How it was kept a secret for that long was peculiar to the actor. He assumed someone would have gotten wind of the fact that he had a younger brother in a mental institution. The editors told him his mother had nurses swear on a Bible to keep it a secret. Burchell had a photo of Caine, so he knew who he was. His brother's girlfriend revealed to reporters that Burchell was Caine's half-brother. The reporter was all ears and decided to pursue the piece. Caine wasted no time getting to know his brother, who had epilepsy as a child. Unfortunately, he only had 18 months to get to know him before Burchell died. Throughout that time, Caine ensured his older brother lived comfortably. He said he improved things for him a little bit, and when his brother died in 1991, the actor buried him beside their mom. Caine wanted to help his brother as much as possible because their mother never asked him for help. He could have easily helped his brother earlier because he had already made a fortune as an actor. The famous actor mostly got to know his brother through the nurses. Burchell was almost entirely non-verbal, and Caine could not understand what he was trying to say. Despite the shocking secret he uncovered, Caine felt no resentment towards his mother despite her having fooled them. He admired her even more for the effort she went through for her eldest son. He once shared, "To have been able to have done that for this boy who was never going to get better, who was never going to be any advantage to her, or go to work, make any money or anything. She was incredible, my mother." At 90, Caine has done everything he could for his family. He now enjoys a retired life with his wife, Shakira, and their 2 daughters. In May 2023, Caine and his wife went out on a romantic date. The aging actor used a rollator as they enjoyed an evening out together. Caine has relied on a rollator since 2018. His reliance on the walker came after a freak accident on the ice that affected his ankle mobility.
Chúng ta đã cùng nhau khám phá những câu chuyện thú vị và đáng chú ý về các ngôi sao hấp dẫn. Nếu bạn thích nội dung video của chúng tôi và muốn tiếp tục nhận thông tin mới nhất về các ngôi sao, đừng quên đăng ký, like và để lại comment ở phần bình luận bên dưới. Chúng tôi rất trân trọng mọi ý kiến đóng góp của các bạn để cải thiện chất lượng nội dung trong tương lai. Hãy chia sẻ ý kiến hoặc gợi ý, thắc mắc mà bạn có thể cho chúng tôi những thông tin chính xác hơn trong những video tiếp theo. Cảm ơn bạn đã dành thời gian theo dõi video này. Hãy nhấn like và để lại comment ngay bây giờ để chúng tôi biết rằng bạn đã thích nội dung này. Đừng quên subscribe kênh của chúng tôi để không bỏ lỡ bất kỳ thông tin hấp dẫn nào về các ngôi sao trong tương lai. Hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong những video tiếp theo. Chúc mọi người một ngày vui vẻ và thú vị.